Hello viewers, you're welcome to Dailies on TVRC. I am your host for today, Olanimu Oluwatobiloba is my name, and with me I have my co-host today.
Abiola Michael is my name.
Reading to your hearing is the Punch newspaper.
And reading to your hearing is the Vanguard newspaper. Here are the headlines on the Vanguard newspaper. FG urged to prioritize local solution to address power sector. And also on the front page of the Vanguard newspaper, it says here that we need help. Our situation is terrible. Castina pensioners beg government. And lastly on the front page of the Vanguard newspaper, scores killed, others injured as suspected herdsmen invade Ebonyi community. I mean, this security challenge we have in Nigeria right now is alarming.
It is, oh my God, it's beginning to look like they are already gradually penetrating the southeast as it stands right now. I mean, this issue of insecurity, insurgency, Fulani herdsmen,
banditry, everything.
It has become, it's now becoming a new normal.
Yeah,
and which is not meant to be. So I don't know, the security issue in Nigeria is something that the government needs to take seriously.
Very seriously.
I mean, the lives of the citizens at stake here.
I believe that when they are adding anything to their budget, they should have something for the security aspect.
For security.
They should build more things on the security aspect. All right. Here it says that we need help. The Castina pensioners are begging the government that they need help. I think they are not being paid.
Pensioners, well,
yes.
If it is not pensioners today, it is NASU, SANU, all other associations, yes. And all of that.
Yes.
It is becoming another new normal as well. So we just hope that the government listen to their cries and their pleas and pay them their pensions, because this is something that
they can't work anymore.
It's even something they duly hand.
Yes.
You understand? After working for the government for years.
I mean decades.
It's something that they are entitled to. So please, the government should, listen to this
person.
And
the government
to
to actually listen to their cry and pay them their pensions. Okay, lastly it says FG, the federal government should prioritize local solutions to address power sector. I mean, what can you say about that?
Well, in respect to this, I would just like to say that as a potential solution, each of the state governors, each of the state governments in general should look towards, providing power supply for their states, for each of their states. I mean, if you look at certain countries, they have a different system in the sense that the states sends revenue to the federal government. Do you understand? I think we should grow beyond the fact that we are always expecting the federal government to dish out revenues to each of the states. I think this, states should find ways whereby they can generate revenue for themselves, and this should also this can help in the power issue. Whereby they can help to generate power supply for their citizens. They shouldn't be expecting the federal government to do this, do that all the time.
All the time.
There's a whole lot.
Yes.
There's a whole lot that the federal government is expected to do. You understand?
They have a lot on their table.
So at some point, state governments need to start looking at the independence when it comes to revenue generation, when it comes to power supply and all of that. So maybe if there are places where we can generate wind from windmills,
all this renewable energy,
exactly, look at solar energy and all of that.
Yes,
it's something that can see as viable.
All right, I think that's all on Vanguard. What do you have on Punch newspaper?
Now on the Punch newspaper, Rep seeks adequate funding for NIMC, NYSC and others in 2025 budget. Nigerians condemn corruption but defend corrupt leaders, EFCC chairman says. And finally, Aregbesola should prostrate, beg Tinubu, Osun rep says. Now regarding Aregbesola being advised to prostrate and beg Tinubu, what do you have to say about that?
Well, it's actually very funny, but I believe that they should settle their political issues within themselves. They should not bring this to the notice of the people, to the extent that they're asking to beg, prostrate. Like, I feel like it's not really necessary. It's none of our business.
It's politics.
It's politics. They should play their politics. So let's not dive deep into that aspect at all. Because we don't know what happened, we don't know what transpired. So they are both parties are best to settle their issues.
Yes,
which I believe they will do so as soon as possible.
Yes, indeed. And finally, reps seek adequate funding for NIMC, NYSC and others in 2025 budget. What do you have to say about that?
Okay, well, I believe that the 2025 budget, I don't think it has been released yet, has it? No.
Regarding the budget, I think it's a very good one.
It's a very good one
because it seems they are really pushing towards increasing the budget for NIMC and NYSC.
Yeah, they should. But
inadvertently, the corpers will get benefits from that.
Obviously, but we discuss now about the security issue.
Security issues.
There are some major sectors that needs the budget that needs this funding. For example, our education sector, our parks, our power sector, our security sector. These are very, very important that they should focus on.
Even the sector of manufacturing,
production, everything. We need to produce more. We need to create more. Do you understand? In order to eradicate this poverty mentality that we have now in Nigeria. So I believe that if all these things are done, the budget just needs to be on a balance. Everything has to be balanced enough so that the funding can go around. Everybody can, get everything they need adequately. And I believe they do so, everything will turn out fine.
Alright, there you have it, viewers, on Dailies on TVRC today. We remain your humble host, Olani Oluwatobiloba, with me,
Abiola Michael.
See you next time.
Bye for now.